This video, I'm going to teach you how to stop being so all or nothing with your behavior when it comes to your health and your mindset and your happiness. I'm going to teach you why you have a tendency to be all or nothing because it's so common. I used to be this way too. And then, of course, I'm going to teach you how to get out of it towards the end, how to stop being all or nothing. My name is Courtney Gray. I'm a body and life coach. I help women live better lives, lose weight, create new habits, drink less, sleep better, all the things that it's going to take for you to just become a woman that lives a healthier life and a more of an intentional life. So let's dive in. It's a problem I see with so many people, and so many of my clients will come and say, "Oh, I'm so like all or nothing. I'm so hot or cold." One of my clients said, "I'm either doing really, really well or I'm being naughty." And so let's dive into that because it is so common. But first of all, the subconscious messaging when we're being all or nothing. The subconscious messaging is you're either doing good or doing bad, but it really at a deeper level means you're either good or you're either bad, or you're either living a good life, doing things right or doing things wrong. You're either having fun or not having fun. For a lot of my clients, they have this thought that like if they are eating well, that's not fun. And if they're eating whatever they want, that is fun. It's this very all or nothing dichotomy. And all or nothing behavior comes from all or nothing thinking. It really is an error in our thinking that we have to get perfect we have to be perfect in order to get the results we want. And this is not true. So why do we do this? Why are we so all or nothing? We have learned this from diet culture. It is really the only way presented to us in our society in order to lose weight. Unfortunately, it's the only way to make progress is being all or none. And so we either have seen it in society, we've seen it from our friends, or we've seen it from our parents growing up. It's this whole idea of if you want to lose weight, you have to give up all the things, and that's how you lose weight. And so that's a classic example. The other example we do this is some of my clients love a goal. They love saying, you know what, for the next 3 weeks, I'm not drinking, or for the next 3 weeks, I'm not going to go out to eat at all because I'm only going to eat at home and I'm not eating any flour or sugar. We get very caught up in all or nothing thinking, even when it comes to like goal setting and going all in. And again, this goes back to an error in our thinking that we have to be perfect in order to achieve our goals. Another reason is we see faster results oftentimes. When we get very dramatic and very drastic, we usually see faster results. And so that just reinforces that all or nothing is the way. But unfortunately, if we're all or nothing, we're seeing faster results being all in. But then once we go out, once we start doing nothing, our results, backslide, of course. Another reason we do this is we carry a subconscious shame that if we are eating dessert or if we are taking a day of rest, that we're not being good. Right? How many times I think back to my past, how many times I told myself like if I'm eating dessert, it's like a cheat day and it's like I'm doing it wrong. And that again is an error in our thinking that there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And what is the real destination of what we want? If you think about the reason you're watching this video and there's something you want out of your life, right? We think about what we want really is a feeling. If you think I want to lose 20 pounds and stop obsessing over food, it's the feeling of peace. If you think I just want to feel better in my body, it's a feeling of, first of all, energetically feeling better in your body, but also a feeling of like satisfaction or a feeling of pride. And so that is what we are wanting, and all or nothing thinking is not going to get us there. So what is the solution? I'm going to give you a bunch of different ideas for the solution. So the first solution, first of all, the fact that you're even here watching this, recognizing that it is something you do, seeing it in yourself is part of the solution. I always tell my clients that awareness is the first step. If you actually saw this video and you're watching right now, you're like, I do that. Beautiful. That is the first step. Uncovering your thoughts that are leading you to all or nothing thinking are really important. So anytime you find yourself going, you know what? Okay, I'm going to start again on Monday and I'm going to be perfect all week. Say why? Why do you think that's the answer? And really start to understand yourself at a deeper level. Do you feel like you have to eat perfect in order to get the results you want? And where did you learn that? And if you start really digging in and understanding, so you can gain so much awareness. Another solution is My favorite solution, and this is a solution I teach all of my clients in every area, is doing better than you've been doing consistently. I just talked with one of my business clients on a call this morning, and she told me, she goes, oh, my to-do list from last week felt so overwhelming to me that I actually was like, I can't do it. So I did nothing. I'm like, ooh, all or nothing. So I told her, I go, let's get your homework this week to be smaller, bite-sized, more constrained, because I would rather have you see yourself have progress as opposed to do nothing. So doing better than you've been doing consistently is the answer to real change, as opposed to going all in or all out. Another solution, giving yourself more time to do it right. We are so in a hurry of having things done quickly, but then we're not ending up making progress. So what I would rather you give yourself time to do it right, and baby step it a little bit more. Not total baby steps, but enough that you are actually seeing progress. And that'll boost your self-concept and boost your self-confidence. Again, I already talked about understanding yourself at a deeper level, and then making a plan and evaluating yourself, allowing yourself to mess up. We are so against messing up, but if you find yourself messing up, ask yourself, why? And get curious. Why do I think I messed up? And instead of talking to yourself in a horrible way, you probably, if you're all or nothing, you probably go, we knew we'd do this. We're so all or nothing. We always give up. Say, okay, that's not helpful because it makes me feel like shame. What's another way to think about this? Why do I think I messed up? Did I set myself up to win? Was I focused on all or nothing, or was I focused on doing better? Maybe I need to back off a little bit and just focus on doing better and not being perfect. So evaluating yourself, making a plan and evaluating yourself is very important. Choose your discomfort on purpose. This is the antidote for all or nothing behavior. Is you have to realize that you are going to be uncomfortable either way. If you're going all or nothing, there's discomfort in that. If you think about making a plan and just doing better, there's discomfort in that as well. What seems like it is going to work for you? For me and for all my clients, I'll tell you what works right now. Instead of being all or nothing, it is so much better to make a plan that is doable, but better than you used to do. And that's how you will see progress. There'll still be discomfort in that, but there'll be progress. And then there's going to be comfort on the other end of progress. This is exactly the work I do with my clients. Head to modernbodymodernlife.com to talk about how we can work together to help you achieve any of your goals, whether they're health related or spiritually related, or you just want to feel better, love your life, feel like you're accomplishing, and feel like you're out of all or nothing.